Only hoes you got L's, tween letters N-O. Pocket filled with holes. Burning through his bread away in days we're making toast. And cheering to the moment.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Aaron Ridge, and this is Tone, where Black Canadian artists and musicians and creatives come and we talk music, we talk industry, and we talk culture. With me here today, I have the illustrious, the great, one of the greatest in at least the city, maybe the country, possibly the world. This is Tamir. Tamir, thank you so much for being here.
Yo, man, thank you, bro.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. What a wonderful intro.
I do what I can. I also did not request a bio of you.
So
I kind of just have to like boost you up a little bit just to make up for it, you know? Just be like, he real good. He is, though, incredibly good for the record. And you'll see that later. But in the meantime, in between time, Tamir, tell the people who you are, what you do, where you're from. Not necessarily in that order.
My name is Tamir. Sometimes I go by Tay. Sometimes I go by T Money. I do not go by T Money. I'm Tamir. I'm from Scarborough. We are here at the wonderful U of T Scarborough, by the way.
Yes, we are.
You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to Radio Forward. You see the decals.
I'm a Scarborough native. You know, I'm down by the zoo. Shout out to Toronto Zoo. I'm a creative. I'm an artist. I'm a recording artist. I'm a rapper. I'm a singer. I'm a designer. If art is a part of it, I'm a part. I remember somebody a while back. They said if you, something like, I think like if you reworked like the letters in my name or something, it was like, I'm art. And I'm like, oh, sick. Tamir, I'm art. Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I
So,
can see that.
yeah, man. Just a multifaceted creative. You know, I like to get my feet wet in a variety of pools. I like to do a bunch of things. Right now, my energy and my focus has been on music. So that's kind of what we're putting the energy towards for the time being.
Absolutely.
You know, until who knows, maybe something else catch my eye and I start doing that. But right now, we're doing rap and singing.
Yeah, I was about to say I know because I've known you to do all like across the board art. Like you, like with your own music, you do your production, all that stuff.
Sometimes, not all.
Okay,
not all.
Okay, not all.
Yeah,
Fair enough. But you've been known to do it. I know that you've done graphic design stuff. Was not. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was not the Rise? Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
The Rise logo? Was it? Yeah,
that's my hand.
Yeah.
I needed a reference. I'm like, I think I put like a marker in my hand. I said, yo, I need something that looked like a microphone.
Yeah. No,
that's where I was at the time. Now, you know, I feel like my skill set has been refined. I was like, there's some things I would change with that logo, but you know, shout out Mark. Mark's been doing great work with them, so shout out to Mark.
Yeah. Shout out Mark's daughter. That's actually my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small
like
world, man.
Like blood cousin, yeah.
Holy, yo, shout out Mark, man.
Shout out
to the family.
Yeah.
No, bro. Big Scarborough.
We didn't know either until,
the 23andMe, huh?
No. We learned the way you're supposed to learn that you have a cousin at a funeral. It was I think my great aunt's funeral, one of them.
Word.
And I was playing piano. My mom asked me to play piano at the funeral. I was playing piano, do, whatever. Yeah. Mark walks in. I said, what's he doing here? And then he looked over at me. He said, what you doing here? And he was like, they hired you? And I was like, I mean, it's my great aunt. I had to play. He was like, is your great aunt? He was like, that's my great aunt. I said,
that's kind of, it's interesting.
God intended.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting how like the end of one situation gave birth to a new situation. That's interesting. I like it. That's kind of cool.
No, absolutely.
Kind of cool, man.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to the great aunt, man. Sending love.
I don't remember which one it was, but R.I.P. R.I.P. to all of them, honestly. Anyways, all right, so that's our little intro portion. We're going to hop into In One Word, which is our segment where you tell me in one word, exactly one word, your experience of the Toronto music scene.
I want to say rich, or same thing like I said with design, multifaceted. I think because, actually, you know, you asked for one word, so I'm going to say rich, multifaceted. Like, I'm going to dance between. Yeah, I'm going to give one of those two.
I'm going to let you go. Actually, pick one. Pick whichever one you're gonna pick. You don't have to pick.
Okay, for simplification, I'm gonna say rich.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that you've picked one, I'm gonna let you expound. Yeah.
Honestly, I think we live in the best city in the world. I think no matter where you're from, I think you should feel that way. I think I think everywhere, we deal with whatever the things that you deal with. Everywhere comes with its own issues and its own problems. But so like we're not immune to that. But I think underneath all of the things that we need to take some time and invest energy towards, I guess, repairing or fixing, I think there's an incredibly beautiful, really rich tapestry of sounds, ideas, concepts, culture that like is native to this city. I think it's really dope that we got a bunch of people from all over the world that coexist here pretty much peacefully. Yeah. Like we're a really nice idea of what a utopia could look like. And it's cool how like, because we have so many cultures in one place, we take from one another and we mix and we meld and we use one another's slang and the sounds are influenced by one another. I think I heard something, I was at the gym not too long ago and I think it was like a Punjabi record, but it sounded like trap and beat. And I was like, where else in the world am I hearing that?
Yeah.
Where am I, like, where are you hearing that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I'm like, I was really
been like, especially like, and even to the point of them like being involved in like not being involved in, but being acknowledged in like the Junos now with like, like the best South Asian recording.
I think it's super important.
Yeah, 100%. It's like, like that's a thing that only really like would happen
here, and like while also showing love and appreciation to all the other sounds, whether it's okay, cool, reggae, hip hop, alternative, whatever it is, whatever the genre is. I love the fact that like the Junos could be home, and I don't want to say could be, but I'm sure is home to so many
more than it is, but yeah,
which is fair, but like it seems like there's work being put towards recognition and appreciation and celebration of all that I guess Toronto or Canada has to offer, but specifically talk about Toronto and the Toronto music scene. That rich is really the thing that comes to mind because I'm like, there's so much that we have access to, so much, even the ways that we collaborate and who you can collaborate with, and like the richness in you and the richness in me and the richness that like everybody coming together and making like a really like, whoa, this is unique. So I think it's just really, every time I hear people talk about, Toronto don't have a sound or Toronto, I don't know. I think it's a bit short-sighted because I'm like,
100%.
If you were to put the world in one place and they were to make a sound, that's what you'd get out of Toronto. That's why you can get something so out the box sometimes. Like, why did this not sound like anything I've ever heard before?
And to that point, like you look at massive artists from the past decade and how many of them have been from here or from near here, where it's like, I
like that.
You look at the like the proof of that statement is like you look at the Drakes, you look at the Weekends, you look at like the Jesse Reyes, the Biebers. Like you look at all of these artists that have
even the
benefited
producers.
Exactly. Don't even get me started on the producers because exactly. You've got like the handful of like
guys
really
certified,
really popular artists, but you've got so many producers,
100%.
Including guys who you'll just like bump into at Scarborough Town Center. And it'll be like I went like a friend of mine from high school, Matthew Burnett, shout out Matthew Burnett. We're going to get you on this show at some point. But Burnett produced for Daniel Caesar. He's Victoria Monet's
guy,
MD,
certified
guy.
He's a guy.
Like you're at the show and he's the guy calling the shots.
I think he did some of the. I think for the Legacy Awards that I had a chance to do a couple years back.
I would believe that.
But I'm just like, it's just dope, I love the fact that it's like, that's just us. That's just the city.
That's just what
the GTA. That's it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, and I think that's just Like I said, it deserves recognition. It deserves celebration. And to me, I think that's another highlight of like, this is a very rich thing that we a rich cloth that we cut from, and we have a really dope opportunity to bring light to that and celebrate that, and like I said, just make sure that it's recognized, And I think sometimes from what I've seen, it seems like at times cats can be a bit to themselves, or like, oh, yo, this is the thing I understand, so I kind of stay within this world, or like I only rate this because this is my space that I'm in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's cool, and I completely understand. Like, I'm not passing any judgment on anybody for experiencing or recognizing whatever they're choosing to recognize. But I'm just like, when I just kind of gave it a bird's eye view, I'm like, oh, wait a second. This might not be me per se. I'm not from the hood or anything like that, but I can go listen to certain records and be like, yo, like I can hear the genius in the schemes or like how, oh wow, like I love the use of that melody there. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just think we're so dope. I think this city is so cold. I think I'm really excited to see what's next for the city for the next, I don't know, 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some really cool, you're going to bear witness to a really dope evolution of, you know, what was started maybe early 2010s, and we're going to get a chance to say, oh yeah, man, what's this going to look like in 2030?
Yeah.
You know, or...
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, yeah.
Rich.
Absolutely. Rich
in spirit and the rest come in. You know what I mean?
There.
Let them know.
Just that. Our next segment is going to be called Making Lemonade. That's going to be one where I ask you about a negative experience that you've had as an artist that you took a positive lesson from.
You know what? I referenced the Legacy Awards like earlier. Yeah, I'll share a story about that.
Please.
The same day that the Legacy Awards took place, earlier in the day was Nuit Blanche. And I had a performance at both of these shows. So I was scheduled to do a headliner show at Nuit Blanche, and I ended up doing my performance because you know it's a 12-hour show straight. I ended up doing my performance, I think around like 6:45 in the morning. So I was up just like all night thinking that I think we thought that the performance was going to be like, let's say like 3 or 4 or something, but it's like delayed, just, you know, whatever.
Nuit Blanche
things
stuff.
Nuit Blanche stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out Nuit Blanche. But it was just like delays that were taking place. So like I ended up going on after 6. I remember going outside and like, you're seeing bare birds tweeting,
the birds are tweeting.
Sky blue.
When the birds are tweeting,
bro,
and I'm still outside, that hurts me.
And it's like, and I appreciate the show, but I'm like, I knew in a couple hours I had the Legacy Awards, and I'm like, when am I gonna sleep? I was like, things you do for the bag, bro. Things you do.
Yeah.
So like I went home. I think I slept for an hour, and then because they were gonna send a driver to come pick me up and take me to the show so we can get prepared and do the little dress rehearsal and all that type of jazz. So I get to the show now, and I'm really just running on fumes. Man. I'm trying any which way. I don't even drink coffee. So it's like, maybe that should have been the day I started. I get there. Like I said, I'm doing the best I can with what I have.
Yep.
Taking whatever little nap, squeeze it in wherever I can. Showtime comes. To my understanding, I didn't know who necessarily was going to be at the show. At least I had an idea. I had an idea based on some people that messaged me. They said, oh, yo, I'm going to come. I'm going to be in the show. I said, cool. When I go up and I'm on stage live in real time, as soon as the show like starts and I'm on stage and I'm performing, I'm looking out into the crowd, and all of a sudden as I'm rapping, and I'm the type of dude, if I'm spitting, I'm looking you in your eyes. I'm like, I'm trying to get in you, so I'm not rapping your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, take your head off. It's just, you know, you bring that energy, bring that fire.
Yeah.
But as soon as I'm looking out into the crowd, I'm a bit fatigued, and I'm seeing a bunch of people that I recognize. So like in real time, as I'm rapping, I'm being surprised. Like I'm rapping and I'm like, oh my God, like, wait, I know that person. I turn I know that person. Like that's what's happening in my brain. And I think because I'm unrested, I can't calm it down. I'm just like going. So like everywhere I would turn and look out into the crowd, a new face that I recognized, I started like, my brain was just filled with a lot of joy.
Yeah.
But in being filled with a lot of joy, I still have to perform.
You still got to get the words out.
The camera's on. This is happening in real time. I'm on TV right now. And like, I remember just feeling, like I said, so overwhelmed with all these people that I'm now seeing in the crowd. And I can see that like I'm about to forget the next line because I'm so like hype off of what's going on.
The worst feeling.
So like I'm on stage. You could go watch the recording. You could see like I literally stop rapping for like maybe a bar. I skip a whole bar on TV. And when I come to live performing, I'm nice.
Yeah.
I don't really have like mess ups. That's not really a thing for me. So I'm like, oh word, like on TV, yeah? In front of Cardi, in front of the Rascalz, the performance I'm actually dedicated that's in their honor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is greasy, bro. Like,
yeah.
And then so when I was doing it on stage, the camera cut to who did it cut to? I don't know if it cut to Socrates or like what. It just cut to another person who was a part of that record, and you could see the look on their face, like, like as soon as I fumble the bar, the camera cut to them. Let's see, like what do they think? I don't think that's what I think. It was just like, camera, go to B now.
Yeah,
it's just the timing of it ended up working in that way. So I remember just feeling like, yo. As soon as I did that little stumble, I was like, okay, found my way. I was like, all right, delivered as best as I can for the rest of the show. Give it the best that I could give it. But I just remember, like, after that whole experience, I didn't even watch this. I don't think I've watched that whole full performance up to now.
Really?
Because I was just like, cringing. But it really just kind of showed me. It's like, yo, bro, you don't have to try to do everything in a day. I do think me not sleeping at all on a day where it's like, hey, bro, this is a national broadcast. You might want to get some sleep. You know, you might want to recharge. But like I said, we were doing some things for the bag. And, you win some, you lose some. But it was still such a fantastic experience. But it just opened me up to like, yo, make sure, cater to all these elements of your artistry. It's not just, you rip, because all the rehearsals for that show, ripping. Words knew them back to front, knew the whole shebang. So it's like I knew these things because even when I stumbled, I knew where to catch myself and I was able to pick right back up. So it's not that I didn't know this stuff, but it's just like when you're running a bit on E, sometimes your brain's just not able to compute and balance everything all at once.
No, that's facts.
That just kind of opened me up to like, yo, don't take care of all the elements of that need to be taken care of as an artist. Like don't think you the Hulk. Don't overdo it. Like take a moment and go breathe. Go recoup the way you need to recoup.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. That's my little turn lemons to lemonade.
Yeah.
And since then I haven't messed up.
There you go.
You know
so just one. That's a great track record.
One major mess up.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't even say that's like a major. Like I understand it's like
okay,
major in terms of it's like recorded.
Yeah.
You don't want your like one mess up to be like recorded.
Yeah, no.
But like you
not nationally broadcast
from it, but you also recovered right.
Yeah, no. Like I said, that's and hey, if we're gonna say turn lemons, like rehearse enough to know that how to bounce back if you do stumble. Because back in the day, the mistakes I used to make was like, not only did I stumble, I don't even know where to come back.
I'm lost. And
I literally need to go get my phone, find the line, and get back. You know what I'm saying? Different days, man. Shout out to the growth.
Shout out
to the practice.
No, we give thanks.
Shout out to the rehearsal.
Yeah. No, trust me. I know those ones for sure.
Yeah.
Even talking about like that feeling of like about to forget.
I could
because it's
feel
not
it.
just the forgetting. It's the anticipation of it where you're like, oh no, where is it? Where is it? And you're like, I don't know how this works. Like this straight and it's one of those to the point, to your point of your the lesson of like rest. And because like when you give yourself the best opportunity, when you give yourself the best chance you have, you give yourself the most resource you have. When you have those opportunities, like if your brain is exhausted and you're like, brain, please help. And your brain's like, bro,
I don't have it.
I got nothing for you.
I got nothing for you.
Truly, we shouldn't be standing.
I'm like, bro, I'm running on fumes.
Yeah.
The high of this whole thing. I'm running on the like the braggadociousness of yo, bro, I'm just coming off a show. I just did a show 6 a.m.
And it's one of those things.
Guess who's here now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really popping my stuff. Oh, my bad.
You're good.
I'm really popping my stuff. Like, yo, bro, I'm a guy, bro. 2 shows in one day, Legacy and Nuit Blanche. I'm up.
And the headliner one, too.
Yeah.
You're like, I was headlining.
I headlined Nuit Blanche, and now I'm headlining this. It's like you feel like, oh yeah, bro, I'm certified. And it's like, yeah, you may be certified, but it's like, bro, you rested? Are you ready?
You're falling asleep.
Are you ready? Do you have the marbles it takes to handle what's coming? Not sitting there because it wasn't even per se like a big pressure type of situation, which I'm grateful to feel. Like, oh, I think in other situations,
this isn't gonna crush you. This isn't a make or break situation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's just something you as somebody who wants to,
that's all. You
do
know,
excellent at all times.
And I'm grateful because it's like, oh, this is the biggest stage I've actually been on. This is the biggest type of show I've ever done. And like I said, being well rehearsed and all that kind of stuff made me feel very, very much ready for that, situation. Even the fact that I did feel somewhat, I don't know, internally cocky, like, oh, yo, bro, I'm ready to handle both of these. Yeah. I'm grateful. I'm sure that came in to rescue my butt to get back online at the end of the day.
I'm sure that same preparedness is still what kept you going for that part too. It's because it's funny, to your point, it's like I've done that same thing where it's been like I've been going, and like there's this like culture of the like, oh yeah, I was doing this and now I'm doing this and like my day is so full.
I'm such a hustler.
Which makes me and it's like you hear about that in like rap songs. You hear about that in people who are like on podcasts talking about like, yeah, I had this and I had this and I had this and I went to do this and I went to do that and I came back from da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, it sounds like that's what's supposed to happen. And so when you're in that position, you're like, okay, so this is what's supposed to happen. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yo, bro, back to back shows.
I was in the studio until 3 a.m. And then I left at 4 a.m. and I came here and I haven't slept in 24 hours. And that's real cool of me. Me, Aaron Ridge, who has to sing now. Don't worry about whether or not I feel physically ready to do it. Don't worry about whether or not it actually is a good thing for my vocal health or if I'm going to be able to do this when I'm 50 because I decided to do this now when I'm 22. Yeah, no, it's one of those. I'm not 22, but it's one of those ones where it's like, I truly am getting to the place where and you kind of do have to get to the place where you learn that lesson. And it is that experience that teaches you that lesson every time where it's like, yeah, I can go. No, you can't. No, you can't. You could do camera, but you and the camera. You could do anything. You cannot do everything. You gonna exhaust yourself.
That's it, man.
I know because I have. But yeah, man. No, appreciate that.
Yo, man, love.
Words of wisdom. Yeah, man.
Take care of yourself.
Gotta.
Take care of yourself. Yeah. Regardless as to how much you got in your tank, man. That doesn't mean you gotta expend it all at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure. Yeah, do what you got to do.
When you fill your car up, you don't just drive until it's empty again. You park, you go inside.
You give it moments.
You go get groceries.
Yeah. You live, you learn.
So our next segment is called Top 5. And so I have 2 separate questions for you for this one. First one, I want 5, and I said top 5, but it does not have to be your top 5.
Okay.
I just want 5 influential Canadian songs from you, like 5 songs that you're like, this is made by a Canadian artist or a Canadian producer or something like that. And it is like, this one, there's a part of Tamir that wouldn't quite be Tamir without this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We got to go to the OGs, man. Shawn Desman, Get Ready. I used to hear that.
Come on, get it. Come on, get in and get ready.
Like, man, that had me buzzing. Like, from a kid, I felt like, because I was such a big Usher fan, and then when I found out about Shawn Desman, I was like, wait, we have an Usher? Oh, like, I was just lit.
You heard it here first. Shawn Desman, Canada's Usher.
That's why I was like, man, I was so into the R&B and so into the dancing, and to see him, in the velour, the baby blue velour tracksuit doing his thing.
What are you talking?
I was like, bro, I was just geeked. I was like, man, that was just such a great moment. I want to go. I think it's Top of the World. Rascalz, Barrington Levy.
Okay, yeah.
In New York, they want me, and I'm gonna be there. Man City's calling. Yeah, no, that record.
Hear the vocals.
That record. I used to play that mod. I think it was like Much Dance 2003. I think it was Much Dance. Yo, that I used to rinse.
Shout out Much Dance CDs.
Yo, shout out to Much Music.
Much Music.
Shout out to the history. Yo, they've just contributed to the history.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, yeah. So that song's definitely massive. This isn't a Toronto.
It doesn't have to be Toronto. It can be just Canada.
It's like Toronto adjacent because like Sean Paul get busy.
Okay, I see why.
Because you know what I'm saying. Like
I see what you mean.
Even honestly, even like Money Jane. You know what I'm saying? The Cardi, Julie Black, Sean. You know what I'm saying? Like the things within that era when Sean Paul was in Toronto.
Yeah.
Shout out Mad Skills. Shout out to you because they're in the video. They're doing the, you know what I'm saying? They're doing the dancing.
Yeah.
I want to say like a Glenn Lewis joint. Situations to get you in the mood. She ain't coming home till tomorrow.
I know which one you're talking.
Is it coming back for more? It might be coming back.
I think it's called.
It might be coming back for more.
We'll fact check
or back for more. It might be like something like that.
We'll fact check it.
So Glenn Lewis joint. And when I was younger, I couldn't see the greatness, but as I'm getting older, I really can appreciate back up, reverse. Shout out Keisha Shante.
Big up Keisha Shante.
Shout out to one of the legends in this. Yo, everybody's a legend. I feel like everybody I just made mention of, definitely a legend in the city.
Absolutely.
Grateful for all their contributions. Have done some incredible work here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like when you're younger, sometimes you're just ignorant to certain things, or you're not aware of certain things.
100%.
But like I'm grateful that like I've matured and like my ears are like, yo, you want to know what? Thank you for this.
100%.
You know, the streets needed this actually.
The streets needed Keisha Shante.
You know what I'm saying? So she had some bops.
What would we have done without that one?
Reverse.
Yeah, they hit that.
That was a vibe. I need some tea to warm up the vocal cords, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think those joints, yeah, I love those records.
Okay, so that's part one.
Okay,
part two might be no less difficult.
Okay,
it might be way easier actually. It depends on your opinions. So this one, I want you to give me 5 of your peers, 5 of your like fellow artists who you think we should be looking out for. Now, this is not an exhaustive list. If you're not mentioned, don't be upset.
No.
Share the video, come on the thing, and then we'll find you, and you can give us your top 5 still, and you'll be good. We're all top 5s in here.
100%.
Go, give me your 5.
Because I've been so up close and personal, so just really bearing witness to Faiza. I really
huge shout out
one of my
to Faiza.
favorite, honestly, like one of my favorite writers. Like I really love her songwriting.
Faiza with the pen, and I say that as somebody who's had the privilege of like co-writing a couple of little songs with Faiza back when. Like Faiza writes.
Just so much appreciation, bro. Terrell Morris.
Okay.
I think Terrell Morris is, I don't know, I was talking to him the other day and I was just like, bro, like, I don't know, for as much as he's from Toronto, I feel like his sound is just so big.
Yeah.
And so like, it's just cool that it's, wow, like this is also made in Toronto.
Yeah.
It just goes to show like, I'm telling you, rich. It's a rich tapestry. Yo, man, I've been bumping this Layla Day, man. Is it Attention?
I know the one that just dropped, right?
Is it Attention?
I think it's Attention.
Attention,
yeah.
Yo.
The one with Double Eminem?
Pulling up in a Audi. Like, I don't know, it's just a banger, man. And I really love her voice. She's like, she cold.
And Layla been around.
She cold, man.
And Layla been good the whole time.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that's really, I've been warming up a lot to that record. And she just, she's cold. She's been doing a lot of stuff. Just been seeing her embark on getting more comfortable on socials, and she's just sharing a ton.
100%.
I think, she was going crazy. My homie, my young boy, Forsante, man. Forsante's cold. Forsante's cold.
Forsante goes crazy.
Yo, he's cold. Like on a production,
talented
with the bars. I'm like, yo,
that
like
kid is talented.
Like scary. Like he's actually really cold, and I'm like, I'm really excited to like hear whatever he's put forth in the future.
100%.
And you know, Thelonious.
Good top.
I got a show coming up with him soon.
That's a good vibe.
Like
Thelonious is great. Thelonious, I am gonna
like really,
too,
just dope, man. Just really cold. I think everybody. Like I said, like this is a really rich city, bro.
It is.
This is a really rich city with a. We're just cold, and I think like the variety of experiences and the variety of cultures that people come from, I think all coming and kind of being blended into one here in the city. I think we have access to creating really cool things, and I'm grateful that I was able to just list that 5. But I'm like, it's further than the 5. It's like
of course
the city.
It could have been a top 30, and it would have been hard to do.
You know what I'm saying? Like the city's cold, and I'm just like I said, I'm genuinely just excited for whatever's to come next.
Absolutely.
And to even for you and I to continue contributing to
absolutely
to the fabric of what's going on.
So. And I have to say I appreciate the optimism that you come out with it, because it's really easy to not be optimistic when you're like, oh, well, there's this and this. Like there's certainly a fair number of challenges that come with being from here, but this is challenges that come from being everywhere. That's
fair. But I'm like, the way that my brain, because my brain just decided. I said, you want to know, this is the best place ever. I just decided. I'm not waiting for you to tell me. I'm not waiting for them to co-sign it. I'm not waiting for X to do this or Y to do this. This is the best place. So if this is the best place, what does that look like? How do I move if this is the best place? Oh, okay, well, I just celebrate the things that I resonate with. You know what I'm saying? Like bring lights, like give light, recognize, celebrate, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like make it worthwhile, because it is worthwhile and it's always been worthwhile. But I get it, man. We're the 6th now, but we've been the screw face. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know how to twist up that face. We know how to be vexed. We know how to be like, yo, bro, like, we know how to not rate things. And I think that's a really great skill to have. You should know how to discern things that are like, yo, I think this is worth the time and energy versus some things that maybe, I don't want to say things aren't necessarily worth the time and energy, but it's just like, yo, I think
quality
this thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I think this thing needs to be really pushed. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like, we're not really vibing with that thing just yet. You know what I'm saying? Keep working on that. Yeah. Keep refining that. 100%. We have a lot of Simon Cowells. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need a Simon Cowell.
You need it, first of all.
You need a Simon.
Not only do you need a Simon Cowell, I would go so far as to say Simon Cowell was the most useful of the judges.
Bro, when you would think about everybody, like for the jokes, that shout out to Randy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got Randy who's there just like, he'll be like, Randy's gonna say, he's gonna go with whatever. Like, ultimately, Simon Cowell says the thing.
Kind of calls
and he says what's gonna happen. And like, Randy and Paula would be nice to you while saying no. But they'll still neither of the 3 of them are gonna be like, that person was trash. But yeah. So like, it's one of those things where it's like, Simon Cowell was always the one who'd be like, no, and here's why.
And I'm like, and I can appreciate that. And I can appreciate that element of our history. Like, I'm so well versed. If I needed to be a hater, I could hate. You know what I'm saying? I could hate it up and down. I'm so well versed in that. I already know how to do that. What does love look like? What does support look like? What does celebration and recognition look like? You know what I'm saying? And like, and also realizing like, like, we're in an era now where I think the Screwface time was like everybody felt like it was every man for themselves. It's like, wait, we could eat together.
You could build community.
When I go and I see what's popping off in Atlanta, or like the unity there, or you see the way people may come together in like California, or 100%. Like some elements of New York, and I'm just like, yo, I feel like I'm seeing hints of that, whispers of that in Toronto.
Oh, it's starting.
And you know what I'm saying? What even with a song like Layla's record, and her getting, Taylor and Double M on the record, like,
also
I think that's artist. A dope. Like I said, every like Taylor cold. That's why I'm like, yo, bro, like this city's up, and I'm excited, to recognize that, and I am optimistic.
Yeah,
what are we gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we do cold stuff.
I think it's funny. I've been having this conversation a lot. When people compare Toronto to other places in the other big like city centers, you talk about like, you know, the Atlantas and the Atlantas and the
Cali's
and the Chicagos and like you talk about the LA, you talk about like New York and all that, and like all these spaces. And whenever I'm talking about these things, I'm always talking about Black music. And in these spaces where Black music tends to thrive, there's like so many of them have been culturally Black spaces in some way or another for so long, you know, like the Apollo Theater, with like 1930s launch or something like that. Something like that. Like a lot of these places have decades and decades of history because there were people there. So much of Toronto, so much of the Black culture in Toronto is as old as our parents, you know?
Yeah.
So much of it is our parents came here in the 70s, in the 80s, and brought, frankly speaking, what they could while also trying to just survive. You know? It was so much of like trying to exist here. And it's like, so we didn't have a lot of people who, because we also came from poor countries. We weren't coming over and being like, oh, well, here we are with our great amount of resources and all those things. We didn't have the resources there, and we didn't have any real opportunity to build up the resources here yet. And that's kind of like the thing about like those other cities in the States, where it's like these places have had some opportunity, not necessarily a whole bunch, but some opportunity somewhere for somebody to have accumulated a level of wealth where they can build an infrastructure. Right?
Fair. But even a lot of the artists, sometimes that they might maybe come from a not so financially prosperous background.
Oh, yeah.
Yet, you know, even though...
But they still get to benefit from those space. Like, because like you build a space, right? If you build a space and you have a culture that surrounds the space, then you can build you can build a scene, right?
That's fair.
Toronto hasn't had the opportunity to, with the Black people here, until, frankly speaking, around now. Like, it is our generation that is doing that.
That's getting a chance to...
Where we're like, okay, well, you know what? We have a little bit of information. We have a little bit of knowledge. We have a little bit of know-how. We can do something. Or we can start building, you know, like we can start building rises. And we can start building manifestos. So we can start remix projects in places where we can have community... centered things. And that's not been a thing that Toronto had.
That's fair.
The availability, we just not had the opportunity for that. Because like I said, our parents came with whatever they came with on their backs and whatever they came with in their suitcases, and they had to work. Yeah.
And it's also like, you know, some of the places that, I guess, some of the venues that exist, maybe there's stigma that comes, hey, okay.
So much stigma.
Yo.
Because we couldn't work with, like, we got here in the 70s and the 80s, so it's like most of us didn't have
infancy even of a lot of those. Like,
exactly. So a lot of these spaces
you don't know about
started being
you don't know
built.
About dance hall, reggae music, black
none
music.
None of these things are big yet. None of these things are huge yet. A lot of these things have stigma tied to them because of whatever is happening. And then also even these, like, even the white spaces that are here are pop up around that time. They're all like 60s, 70s. Like, that's when most of those places start. And we just didn't have the access to start building then. And so since we didn't start building then, and it's hard to get our foot in now as much as, like, in the ways that you could have in the 70s. If somebody like, if there was like a Randell in the 70s, like a Randella J in the 70s, a Randella J in the 70s would have made a huge, and not just to like pick on Randell because he's our friend, but like somebody who was that community minded and had the resources then would make a monstrous difference.
It's fair. I guess it's just the way the timeline worked, you know?
Exactly.
Like, it just didn't happen.
I think that's kind of what's happening now is like we have those people and they have the resources and we are building. And I think that it's very much like you're saying, where it's like in 10 years, in 15 years, in 20 years, it's like, because look at
you get to stand on the shoulders of the giants that came before you.
Exactly. Because look at what Toronto, the music scene of Toronto has done with the little we've had.
Hey,
you know?
And we've been
shaped global sounds.
We're cooking, man.
Shaped global sounds, straight up and down. Right? Like, even if you were to just like, and not to say that like Toronto is Drake or Toronto is The Weeknd, but like to say that two of the biggest artists of the decade came here and got popular doing Toronto things to the point where Drake, when he starts to like, when he needs a press pickup, starts doing Toronto-y stuff again. The city really does have so much potential. You know? So much potential.
That's all, man. Yeah. I think that's how I choose to look at things. Like I said, everywhere has their own issues or things that needs to be worked on. And like I don't glaze over those things, but you know, I also think it's important to recognize when things deserve to be recognized. Right?
100%.
And that's for me, and at least the way I've seen it, it's like I feel like there's been a lot of overlooking of like things that deserve to be recognized. I'm like, 100%. No, like I don't want to do that anymore. Like 100%. This is, we play a role here too. You know, like we matter. You know, our to my eyes, like our existence, our contributions matter to what's going on here. So getting to talk about that, like getting to bring light to it is important to me. You know, and like I said, I'm not interested in just waiting on somewhere else or someone else from somewhere else to tell, oh yeah, man, oh yeah, you know, they got it now.
Yeah, that's real.
According to who? According to you? And it's like, yo, bless you, like thanks for the compliment or whatever. Yeah, but it's just like, bro, like we got it. We've been had it, and it's thank you, but like no thank you, but no thanks. You know what I'm saying? Cool. If you want to show love and shed light too, we appreciate that. But you know, it's not needed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like no, like we love ourselves here, and we ride for ourselves here, and we do what we need to do to make sure that we, you know, like just bringing our thing to the forefront and making sure that everybody's getting their fair shake.
Final segment where we're going to do a mirror moment. So you're going to stare down. I think your camera is this camera. So you're going to stare down the camera. That camera is no longer the camera. It is now your like bathroom mirror or your bedroom mirror, whichever mirror it is where you do like your like morning affirmations. So you're going to morning affirmation the camera real quick. So just give us what you got, you know, straight into the camera. For whoever is watching or for you to watch back or whatever you think somebody needs to hear. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be too long, but you are infinitely, endlessly, boundlessly loved and supported no matter what, no matter the ups, no matter the downs. Your existence is enough. Yeah. I think
that's plenty.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's not about. This is all a game, you know, and I'm here to make the most of. I'm here to make the most of this. I'm here to have fun with this. I'm here to be light with this. I'm here to spread as much joy, bring as much vibrancy as I possibly can to whatever the situation is, you know. But yeah, I'm infinitely, endlessly, boundlessly loved and supported no matter what. I can't fail here. Even you know, God forbid, you know, even if my journey was cut short, that's not a failure. That's not a loss. There's so much I've been able to do, so much I've been able to see, so much I've been able to experience, so much I've been able to contribute to, so much I've been able to learn. So like life, and at least the way that my perception of it, like life is truly a blessing. You know, and it's super rich, and I'm grateful I have a chance here to be making music and to make art and to have that gift and to play around with that. And no matter what gift you have and what thing it is, like it's a real honor that you have that thing. And I think you should do whatever is in your power to bring as much love and light to it as you can. Yeah.
Beautiful.
You belong. Yeah. You belong.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that is all of our segments. Do you have anything you want to like promote to the people? Anything you want to tell anybody to check out? Any of that stuff? Please
check out this gentleman here, man. Check out Aaron Ridge. You know, incredible performer, great musician. Me, I guess selfishly, if we're doing some self promo, check me out. Claire Tamir, CLEAR TAMIR on pretty much all platforms. I got some music coming out soon. I got a project coming out this year called Trust Yourself. Yeah, man, excited to put out some stuff, man. We got some raps, we got some R&B. I've been excited to do the R&B for a while. So
I want to hear
I'm really excited to share some of that. Who knows, in the future I might have to, do some acoustic stuff with this guy.
You're gonna have to do some acoustic stuff right now. What are you talking about? We're gonna do that immediately.
Yeah, we about to do some acoustic stuff right now. Yeah. Yeah. We got a song that I've had the pleasure of doing a couple times now. Probably gonna come out later on this year. We'll see. We'll get the timing right, but it's called Move Ahead. It's done by yours truly. Go a little something like this. Imagine having gifts and sharing none, Mr. Claus. Only holes you got L's, tween letters in O. Pocket filled with holes. Burning through his bread away in days we're making toast. And cheering to the moments, where we may have wavered but ain't croaked. Reflected on the days that my reflection only showed me a image far from me, a foreign entity, a damaged, disconnected, distant version of myself that I ain't know made. Like disorganized dresses I didn't fold. I held tight as hugs from loved ones we ain't seen in long. This luck ain't from a charm, a rainbow, a pot of gold, or none. This is sticking to it even when the thinking stuttered, muddy, rudder, broken, but still navigating waters, still contemplating what if I should hang it up and call it off. It's like the wedding over, buddy. Still pushing when the proof ain't in the pudding yet. Still going without having yet seen progress. Still questioning your purpose within all of it. Acknowledging the fact that you ain't got it yet. Did everything, don't know how to quit, cause we fight sometimes. We go through some things, we have fun times. We done stupidness. If he doing one well, I'm doing 200. Might take a few slips, stumbles and lose a step. Ain't here to prove nothing to you, I'm through stunting. I lied, still stunting on you, honey. We cry sometimes and we might lose our heads. That's okay, cause we gon' move ahead. We gon' move ahead. That's okay, cause we gon' move ahead. We gon' move ahead. That's okay, cause we gon' move ahead. We gon' move ahead. That's okay, cause we gon' move ahead. That's okay, cause we gon' move ahead. That's okay, cause we gon' move ahead. Yeah. Just getting ready to put out Trust Yourself. I remember back in the day, I used to see all the hustles like pop off. So now I get to be a part of one.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited to do that. Yeah, man. Just in a little nutshell. But yeah, bro, everybody keep your eye out for Tone, man. You know what I'm saying? They got a new show out, UFT Scarborough. Keep 6'4" Tone, you know what I mean? You don't know.
Once again, I want to thank Tamir for coming here and gracing us with your presence and with your energy.
Love, brother, love.
Much love, man. My name is Aaron Ridge. This is Tone, and we'll see you again very soon. Peace.